Super Set King, aka Mr. Get Your Tank Top Ready. Man, y'all seen the title. But before we get into the topic at hand, I want you guys to know two things, okay? First, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Next thing is you can follow me on my Instagram. Actually, I have two Instagrams. If you're into here for the workouts, you can go to _Superset King. And if you're here for the shoes, it's gen.x_kicks. That's gen.x_kicks. Now let's get to the topic at hand, okay? No, before we do, one more thing. And for all the older people out here who don't know it, Nike has restocked the Mac Attack. You guys, you can see they got a full size run. Nike has restocked the Mac Attack. So go grab your pair if it's a pair you want. You know this was a pair I talked to you about. Y'all was my top 10 for last year. So yeah, definitely go grab you a pair of those. All right, let's get to the topic I want to talk about today. So I want to make sure I say the name right. It's Kai Cenat, right? Has signed a deal with Nike. You guys know I usually don't talk about stuff like this. I usually keep it straight shoes, but hey, he signed with Nike, so you know that's sneaker news. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I did not know Kai Cenat. The only way I knew about Kai Cenat was just actually a few days ago at the Grammys when he said he didn't know who Killer Mike was. Now, granted, he probably don't know who Killer Mike is because, like I say, older people, we probably don't know who he is. But, you know, that's how his name actually came across my radar. But I just want to say I'm proud of the young man that he actually achieved that goal because, like I told you guys in my previous video, Nike was athletes. It was catered to athletes. It was Jordan, Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders, Andre Agassi, John McEnroe. Like, it was the athletes, you know, Ken Griffey. And what we're seeing now, like I say, the only thing that's guaranteed to happen is change. Change is always going to happen. And we're seeing now it's about, we saw with the rappers. Now it's transitioned over to the influencers. So, you know, I can't blame Nike for this because guess what's going to happen? Time is moving on. If you guys listen to my videos, definitely in my last, I think I talked about it a couple of days ago, that it's a sneaker battle going on right now. This side of Kai Cenat is a sneaker battle. That's what this has to do with. I actually watched his Instagram. Look how many followers he has. What, like 8 million followers? Yeah, Nike won't end on that because they got a full court press going on right now. Think about it. They got New Balance right now. Young people want to talk about the hottest new basketball player out right now is Anthony Edwards. He's with Adidas. They put their stock in a John Morant, and right now it ain't paying off like that. You know, it's been more trouble than good. And let's face it, I know a lot of us talk about how things used to be and everything, but the sneaker game is a young man's game.
Message.
It's been a young man game forever because I know y'all love to talk about Michael Jordan, but before Michael Jordan, there was a Dr. J. Let's just be honest about that. And before, you know, Dr. J, it was plenty more. And so that's what we have to face, that times have moved on. And I'm happy to know that younger people now have different outlets and ways to be able to make money because let's face it, when we were younger, what we did, we played ball, we went to the military, we went to college. These kids are making real money and they basically going online and streaming, doing something they love. So I'm happy for that. I'm definitely happy for that. But the one thing we can't have is I'm starting to see older people complain. You can't complain. This is going to happen. Now, the bright side for older people, I want you guys to understand the good side of this. Now that he's going to be on Nike, I'm hoping, and this is my message to him. I'm hoping that he do a Kanye. Don't just slap your name and your symbol on a Jordan or a Nike. Actually put some thought into the shoe that you make. Because I'm going to keep it a buck. More than likely, I'm not going to buy the shoe. I'm gonna stick to the rivers and the lakes I used to the OGs I'm used to. But I know the younger crowd is definitely gonna buy his shoe. But I don't want no Travis Scott situation. Don't change the swoosh around and put Cactus Jack. I want you to actually put some thought into it. Of course, you're gonna use the same tooling because it's Nike, but actually change up. Make your own shoe. Make the shoe your own. And I'm actually gonna rock with that. Older people, that means now what y'all been asking for a long time, and what's in the store now, you can't complain. You can get your shoes back.
Say it again. Say it again.
Because Nike, New Balance, Adidas, I think they're heading in a new direction right now. I mean, y'all gotta understand now, these kids are, I can't say kids, these adults, young adults are young enough to be our kids. Like literally, I mean, he's 22 years old. He's definitely young enough to be my son. And we also have people like Travis Scott. Right now, Travis Scott he's 32. So he's getting older now. So people like that right there, I'm telling you, time is changing. And we're going to see. I know it's going to be for the good, because a long time ago, people complained about other people. And that's just how it happens with time. But yeah, all I want to say is hats off to the young man for having that Nike contract. And that gives hope to a lot of you big time streamers, and a lot of y'all that one day you'll be able to, might possibly get you a contract. But this is nothing new. In case you didn't know, Bull and Tony and I want to say DJ Dales, Heads Kicks, a lot of those older shoe tool people I've been following forever, they actually did a shoe a long time ago with Saucony. So, I'm seeing people move up. But Nike's a big deal. So, keeping hope alive in different ways to do things out here. We ain't got to have a jump shot, or we got to run a football, or we got to participate in a whole bunch of sports now. Average everyday people now, they get that bag. But always remember, over here, we keep the body tight, feet right. Later.